Hey everyone, it's Mark, and welcome back to the Wandering Reseller. Today we're jumping into Huntington Beach, California, Surf City, USA. But I'm not just here for the sand. I'm grabbing my camera, hopping on my bike, and heading down to the pier to soak in the scene, check out the local pop-up vendors, and dig into the past. But stick around, because by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal my absolute favorite place to source in all of Huntington Beach. It's the spot I rely on when I need inventory fast, cheap, and packed with value. You won't believe what shows up there, and I'm going to show you exactly why it's the best stop on the route. Looking for a unique shopping experience? Don't miss the Pier Plaza Farmers Market, also known as the Art of Fair. Held every Friday from noon to 5 p.m. at 315 Pacific Coast Highway, right next to the iconic Huntington Beach Pier. This market offers a delightful mix of fresh produce, handcrafted goods, and artisan items, all set against the stunning backdrop of the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, they'll be rarely. Oh.
And if you're around on a Tuesday, be sure to check out the Surf City Night Certified Farmers Market and Street Fair on Main Street from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's a vibrant evening filled with local vendors, live music, and fun for the whole family. Orange County. Whether you're a local or just visiting, these markets are a fantastic way to experience the community spirit and coastal charm of Huntington Beach. See you there.
Pretty art. Hello.
Held every Friday from noon to 5 p.m. at 315 Pacific Coast Highway, just steps away from the iconic Huntington Beach Pier. This vibrant open-air market is a beloved local tradition. Visitors can stroll through a lively collection of stalls offering a diverse selection of fresh, locally grown produce, unique handcrafted goods, and high-quality artisan products. Whether you're looking for organic fruits and vegetables, handmade jewelry, gourmet treats, or one-of-a-kind home decor, there's something for everyone to enjoy. The market's coastal location provides a stunning oceanfront setting, where the sea breeze and scenic views of the Pacific Ocean enhance the relaxed, community-oriented atmosphere.
Someone's busy. That's good.
And speaking of the past, first stop, the International Surfing Museum. If you've never been, it's a quick but powerful look at how surfing shaped this town. From legendary boards to rare memorabilia, it's the kind of place that reminds you why local history matters and why those collectibles can have real value. Main Street in Huntington Beach serves as the vibrant heart of the city, rich in history and cultural significance. Originally part of a Spanish land grant, the area evolved over time, with the town being named Huntington Beach in 1904 in honor of Henry E. Huntington, who extended the Pacific Electric Railway to the seaside village. In the early 20th century, Main Street became the focal point of the community. The first library in Huntington Beach was opened by the Women's Club on May 22, 1909, as a library and reading room, located on the corner of Walnut and Main Streets. This establishment marked the beginning of Main Street's role as a center for education and community gatherings. The discovery of oil in the 1920s transformed Huntington Beach into a booming town. Main Street thrived with new businesses and infrastructure to support the growing population. The street became a hub for commerce and social interaction, reflecting the city's rapid development during this period. One notable establishment was the Golden Bear nightclub, which started as the Golden Lion Cafe at 226 Main Street in 1923. It evolved into a renowned music venue, hosting legendary artists such as Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and The Doors, before closing in 1986. In the 1980s, much of historic downtown Huntington Beach, including parts of Main Street, underwent redevelopment. While this modernization aimed to boost tourism, it also led to the loss of several historic buildings, sparking debates about preservation and community identity. Today, Main Street remains a bustling area, blending its rich history with modern attractions. Visitors can explore various shops, restaurants, and cultural sites that pay homage to the city's heritage, making it a must-visit destination in Huntington Beach. The International Surfing Museum is a small but impactful destination that offers a fascinating glimpse into the deep connection between surfing and the local community. Located in the heart of Huntington Beach, often called Surf City, USA, it serves as a tribute to the sport's influence on the town's identity and culture. Even if you're not a surfer, the museum's collection of legendary surfboards, vintage photographs, and rare memorabilia tells a compelling story. It showcases how surfing shaped the area's lifestyle, economy, and even its global reputation. Visiting the museum reminds you not only of the power of local history, but also of the cultural and sentimental value these artifacts hold. It's a short stop, but one that leaves a lasting impression. Whenever I visit a new city, one of my favorite things to do is hit up a local museum. And it's not just because I love history or cool exhibits, though I do. It's because museums can quietly tell you everything you need to know about what matters to a place. The International Surfing Museum in Huntington Beach is a perfect example of that. Now it's not huge, but it's packed with insight. The museum captures the essence of how surfing isn't just a sport here. It's a culture, a lifestyle, even an economic driver. You'll see legendary surfboards, rare memorabilia, vintage posters, and stories that give you a real sense of who made waves, literally and figuratively, in this town. But here's where it gets really interesting, especially if you're into thrifting or reselling. When you walk through a place like this, you're not just learning about the sport, you're getting a crash course in what's valuable around here. The museum might highlight local legends, famous surfers, regional artists, or even musicians who had a moment, but maybe flew under the radar. That knowledge gives you an edge. Because once you step into a flea market, estate sale, or thrift shop nearby, you'll know what to keep an eye out for. A signed board, a vintage shirt from a surf contest, a local artist's early print. These are the kinds of things people overlook if they haven't taken the time to understand the area. But when you've done your homework by just walking through a museum, you're suddenly 5 steps ahead of everyone else who's just browsing. So yeah, for me, museums aren't just about appreciating the past, they're about decoding the present. They show you what this place values, what's collectible, what's rare, and if you're a reseller, that's gold. The International Surfing Museum in Huntington Beach is a perfect stop if you want to see how culture and commerce can quietly collide, all under one roof. Before I even hit the shops, I spent some time digging through WorthPoint to study what's actually sold from this area. Let me tell you, there's gold buried in the details. I dropped a link in the description if you want to check out the same tool I used. Thank you if you use it. It helps support the channel, and I do get a small cut to keep this whole adventure rolling. You've got vintage postcards from the Pier, oil fields, even old beach patrol stations selling for solid money. If you see RPPC, that's a real photo postcard, grab it. These local pieces have history, and collectors eat them up. Then you've got glassware. I'm talking sherbet and goblet sets, Lennox, Waterford, Mikasa, all popping up in this area, sometimes in near mint condition. What's the bottom line? Even if it's a single glass, check the brand. Sets can flip for $40 to $100 easily. You'll also find local ephemera, restaurant menus, matchbooks, city maps, old pamphlets, even items from vintage surf shops and defunct local diners. These kinds of paper goods often get tossed aside, but the comps show consistent interest from collectors. But you're probably wondering, is it all dishes and paper? Not at all. Huntington's police and fire departments left behind badges, patches, photo books, you name it. Some sold for over $50 a piece. Lifeguard items too. If it says Huntington Beach and looks official, it's worth a second glance. And then there's the celebrity side of things, because just like in Paw Rump, you'd be surprised what's been left behind. Two well-known names that come out of Huntington Beach, Jason Lee and Lauren German. Jason Lee started as a pro skateboarder and went on to star in My Name is Earl and a string of cult classic films. His skateboards, signed memorabilia, even older acting promo shots. Those can all show up and carry value. Then there's Lauren German, known for her work in Lucifer and Chicago Fire. She's got a loyal fan base, and I've seen signed photos and TV press kits from her show selling on eBay. If you spot anything tied to her name, grab it and check comps. Saturday, I'll be heading over to the Golden West College Flea Market. This place is one of the most promising flea markets in Southern California, and it opens at 8 a.m. sharp, so get there early. You know what they say, early bird gets the worm. What makes this spot different? A lot of vendors source directly from storage lockers, which means the inventory changes fast and often. Items are usually pre-sorted and laid out right on the tables. Tools, collectibles, clothing, decor, you name it, it's probably there. And most vendors, they're willing to make deals. If you're sourcing on a budget or trying to build up your eBay store, this is one of the best flea markets around. And like I promised earlier, this is it. This is my favorite place to source in all of Huntington Beach. Why? Because it has everything. Before I even step inside, I like to pan across the parking lot so you can get a feel for the layout. Rows of vendor tents, boxes stacked high, tarps on the ground, and buyers scanning items with their phones. If you're looking for storage locker resellers, this is the section to hit. Look for the booths with unorganized setups, clothes tossed in piles, random electronics, and tubs full of mystery items. This is where the best deals are found, where sellers want stuff gone and buyers show up early ready to dig. No matter where I go, this flea market always delivers, and that's why it's my go-to every time I'm in town. Here's where it gets wild. Harley-Davidson Surf City gear. I spotted poker chips, dealership tokens, branded pint glasses, and even surf-themed shirts. A lot of this stuff was event exclusive and tied to local rallies, making it even more collectible. I also found listings for school yearbooks dating all the way from the 1950s to the early 2000s. Signed ones, class gift editions, reunion extras. Some went for $25 to $70 a pop. It's the kind of inventory that most people ignore because they don't realize the nostalgia value. One of the best surprises? A panoramic photo from a Huntington Beach bathing beauty pageant. It sold for $175. That's the kind of item people skip right over. And it's also the reason I say, check every bin, open every folder. And don't underestimate what looks like just a picture. You're looking at one of the best flea markets in Southern California. You've got to check out the Golden West College Swap Meet in Huntington Beach. This swap meet has been around since 1979. What started with about 100 vendors has grown to nearly 700 booths every weekend. That kind of longevity tells you one thing. This isn't your average flea market. This is a serious hub for seasoned resellers and treasure hunters alike. Now what can you find here? Pretty much everything. From antiques and collectibles to new and used clothing. There are books, handcrafted goods, tools, housewares, fresh produce, and even beautiful plants. And when you need a break, grab a fish taco or a churro from one of the food stands. It's a full experience. If you're just starting out as a reseller, this is a great place to learn the ropes. A lot of the vendors here have been in the game for decades. They know what sells, how to price, and how to negotiate. Watch them, learn from them. Here's a pro tip. If you're looking to flip items, try to lot up similar products. Buying in bulk or themed bundles often gets you a better price, and it makes your resale listings more appealing. Think like a store. The more value you can offer, the better your chances of making a profit.
David, on this photo right here.
The swap meet runs every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain or shine. It's located right on the Golden West College campus. And the best part? Admission and parking are totally free. So whether you're a casual browser, a collector, or an ambitious reseller, the Golden West College Swap Meet is a must visit. It's more than just a market. It's a community of passionate sellers and smart buyers who know the value of a good deal. Real quick, today's surf, 2 to 3 feet, clean and consistent. Great weather for a ride and a resale run. So here's the route. Start with the Surf Museum, hit the pier, check Main Street vendors, keep your eyes open for celebrity finds, and finish strong at Golden West. That's how you cover Huntington Beach like a true reseller. That's it for this one. Until next time, keep hunting, keep flipping, and stay wandering. Hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more treasure hunting adventures. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep hunting, keep flipping, and stay wandering. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned to see what treasures we discover next time.